We are beginning now your program, One Word. And I have a question for you. Do you feel like hopeless? Do you feel like your life is going downhill? If your answer is yes, I would like to make my telephone number available for you. It is 1-888-332-4141. When you call, someone is going to pick up this phone and speak to you to tell you what you can do in order for your life to be different. In case you say, Bishop, I'm watching you from another country. How can I reach you? My email appears now on your screen. It is bbf@universal.org. And we are going to reply, and you can send the names of your loved ones, or if you know somebody who needs prayer, send his name as well. Because before the end of this show, I am going to be blessing you and your family as well. I would like to play for you now the testimony of this lady called Vanessa. She was a very negative person, having problems with her family, but one day she came into the Universal Church, and today her life is completely transformed.
Hello, my name is Vanessa. I was a very emotional person, and because I was emotional, I was always depressed. I always felt lonely. I'm always a doubtful person, negative. I accept a lot of negative thoughts, negative words, negative advice. I actually believed in them. I had sleepless nights. I made wrong decisions in various areas of my life. And because of these wrong decisions, because of these emotions, the relationship at my home with my mom became hell, or living hell, was destroyed day by day, step by step. Our relationship was moving backwards. I had a grudge against my mom. I was always rebellious towards her. She was doing everything in her power, but I was so blind. I always felt as though she rather the boys over the girls, and I felt like I was doing a whole lot. She never gave me credit. She never applauded me. And because of this, I got frustrated. I felt as though no one understood me. Sometimes I myself didn't even understand myself. I was so empty. I felt lost. I wanted a change, but I don't know where this change would come from. Always wanted the best for myself. I was going to college. I was working sometimes 2 jobs. I didn't even rest. I didn't take rest because inside of me, I had confidence inside myself, but it was like it was in vain. Like I never finished what I started. There were times when I was home, laying down, and when I look around, I never accomplished whatever I wanted to conquer. And because of these thoughts, and I had nothing to show basically. It was just work, work, work. Didn't see where the money was going. Didn't have any kind of support from the family. And it was very frustrating. I just felt like I wanted to give up. I just wanted to go back home. I didn't want to be here anymore. I just wanted to stop working. I wanted to just stop everything. I felt like everything was in vain. Everything I started, I never finished it. There was a thought that said to me, you are defeated, and I'm one person, I don't accept defeat. For me to make this change, I had to get rid of the old me. I had to start investing in Vanessa, and from that point on, I started to come to the church, made my chain of prayer faithfully. It didn't happen overnight. It wasn't easy, but step by step, day by day, I started to feel less depressed. I started to sleep properly. I started to have peace. I started to allow God to work. I opened my heart. I started to be sincere. I obeyed everything that they told us to do. And I started not just to listen to the word, but apply everything at home, outside. And I started to see the change, the difference in the relationship at home. Me and my mom, we started to talk, conversation. I wasn't rebellious anymore. I got rid of the emotions. I started to think things through before I decide. I dropped the old friends, and I can honestly say it's the best decision that I ever made in my life. I wouldn't trade what I have today or who I am today for who I was in the past or what I lost, because it's nothing to lose but a whole lot to gain, because I have peace, I'm happy. My relationship with God, I am certain. My salvation, I am certain about that. And I have grown, not just at home, but spiritually speaking. I have grown so much. I'm just so grateful that I allow God to work. And you too, who's watching the TV program, maybe you can relate to many things that I spoke about, or even worse or even less. But if you allow God to work and you allow your heart to just open up, you will overcome. But the key thing is to be obedient.
One day I was holding the service, and after the service, a lady came to me and said, "Bishop, may I have a little bit of your faith?" And I told her, "Miss, you don't need my faith. You just needed to use more your faith. Stop saying that you don't have faith. Everybody has faith. The problem is, if you don't use your faith, you do not see results. You don't need to borrow faith from anyone. All you have to do is to use this one you have inside. Your faith is able to lead you to the right person. Your faith is able to get you out of this debt. Your faith is able to set you free from whatever problem you have in your life. Your faith is able to open the doors that have been closed for a very long time. All you have to do is to use this faith you have. If you use, you shall see results in your life. You remember the lady who came to seek for help for her daughter? She used her faith and she went back home with the miracle she wanted. The same you can achieve, but if you don't use your faith, you are not going to see results. Let us stay together for a little bit longer, because I'm going to play now the testimony of someone who had problems in the family, and now she's blessed. And right after this testimony, I'm going to be praying for you.
Separation, broken marriage. Can it be rebuilt?
Every area of my life, I would say, that is complete. I've been married for 12 years now, and I'm really happy married. And the way I see my son focus now, he's really focused. He loves what he's doing. And I'm so pleased to see him. And my financial life today, I'm working the place I want to work. It's something that I'm very happy with. But it wasn't always like this. The struggle that I was facing as a single mom was loneliness. And I was on my own. I felt like nobody will want me because I've got the child. My self-esteem went really, really low. I didn't believe in myself. So I was like, there's nothing more to be done. Who will look at me? I have to work long hours to manage even the rent where we were. So I didn't have time with him. So that contributed into him being away or doing whatever he was doing, because all the time that I was not monitoring or was not supervising him, he was doing what he wanted to do. Sometimes, it's difficult as a parent, especially a single parent. You're going out, you're doing things, but you don't have time to talk. When you sit down to talk to them, you realize they really need you, but you don't have time. Okay, I've provided food, go and sleep, that kind of thing. So when I came to church, I was taught how to use my faith. For me, faith was a big word. How am I using my faith? And that's when we had helpers, and I explained to her how you're going to do practical things. For example, how am I going to bond with my son so that he will be able to listen and we'll be able to be this family that we're looking for. And for me, that helps to change and direct my son who he is today. So then I started attending Love Life meetings, which where we were told, people like me who lost hope. And one of the things that when I went in, one of the things I really want to know, how can I build myself up? How can I bring back my self-esteem, because I didn't have no self-esteem at all. Through those meetings, I realized, you know what, I can't build up, I can't come up back. And I started building my self-confidence. And that's when I met my husband, and today we are happily married for 12 years. And I'm happy.
A family that prays together stays together.
I would like to ask you to stretch out your hands to mine. Please close your eyes. If you cannot close your eyes, you can keep your eyes open, because the power of God will reach you where you are. My Lord and my Father, you said in your word that when 2 or 3 agree, it is bound in heaven. And right now, my Lord, I don't have just one person praying with me, but I have many who are lost, many who are desperate, many, my Father, who have been knocking on many doors, and the doors do not open. I stretch out my hands towards them, my Lord, and I pray so that your power may enter this body that is sick, this body that even the doctors gave up on, but the last word comes from you. So right now, I speak to you, spirit of infirmity, you spirit of diseases, disappear from this body, get out from this health, and never return. My Lord, may your strength enter this person's mind, so that he may no longer be a negative person. I pray, my Lord, for you to reunite this family, for you to embrace these people, and do not let the spirit of confusion, fights, misunderstanding continue working in this house. Lord, wherever this person are, may your power touch his life. Wherever these people are, may your spirit be with them to guide them in order for them to make the right decisions. Wherever you are, my friend, be blessed in Jesus' name. Amen. Look at me, please. You are blessed. You are free. You can take a deep breath, and you can perceive now that you are healed from the problems. But don't forget, the worst disease is called doubt. If you let it come to your mind, your whole life is going to be sick. Very soon we are going to be back with our program, One Word. You can still call us. You can still send me your email. If in case you want to see me, I will be at 92-24 Merrick Boulevard, Jamaica, New York. Every day the church is open, and every day we pray for different areas of your life. May the God of the Bible bless all of you.